Happy Friday and welcome to Real News and Weather. Let's take a look at some of the first few headlines for this morning. Some good news for you today. There will not be another government shutdown, at least until September. The Associated Press reports that Trump is expected to sign the border security compromise today, but we're not out of the woods just yet with turmoil. The money set aside for the bill only gives $1.4 billion for barriers, whereas Trump had originally asked for $5.7. So the AP says he plans to declare a national emergency to use billions for the wall along the Mexican border. In other news, William Barr was confirmed as Attorney General yesterday. Fox News reports Barr is a lawyer in D.C. and was also Attorney General under President George H.W. Bush from 91 to 93. And in case you missed it, Amazon decided yesterday that they will not be expanding their HQ2 to New York after major pushback from activists, union leaders, and lawmakers. According to the New York Times, the new site would have created 25,000 new jobs, but those against the move said Amazon didn't deserve the $3 billion in government incentives to hold the spot there. And finally, the Democratic National Committee announced yesterday that the NBC News will be hosting the first 2020 presidential primary debate in June. According to DNC, to qualify, you must have at least, quote, 1% support in 3 qualifying polls or provide evidence of at least 65,000 individual donations from a minimum of 200 different donors in at least 20 states. A number of candidates have already thrown their hats in the ring. Weather with meteorologist Payne is up next. Cash, what are we looking at?
Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, another warm day in store to end the work week. Not as warm as it was for your Valentine's, but we are starting out on the mild side. Temperatures in the 50s this Friday morning. And as we head into the afternoon, once again, they will start to warm up, probably into the low 70s across most of North Texas. The windy conditions will probably be a thing of the past, so another nice day to kind of end the work week and head into the weekend. But there's actually a cold front in store going into this afternoon, which will drop temperatures going into your Saturday. For today, though, we are seeing lots of clouds across the state of Texas streaming in from the west. A lot of these will start to fade away as we get into the afternoon hours, so it'll be another mostly sunny day, and that's why temperatures will be reaching the low 70s once again. But like I said, that cold front will be working its way across the southern plains. Temperatures will drop going into over the weekend. Not significantly, but you will notice about a 10 to 20 degree temperature swing going into the afternoons, so probably in the 50s for Saturday and Sunday. And then another cold front is going into the start of the work week, and that'll bring some rain chances going into your Tuesday and Wednesday. And don't go anywhere, the rundown is coming up next.
Thanks, Cash. The Rundown is a daily email sent out by Jeff Crilly to journalists across the country, talking about some of the top stories of the day, and it also has an expert to weigh in on the subject. Topping the headlines, Democrats, Republicans warn Trump against declaring emergency over border wall funding. That's according to USA Today. Talking about that is Byron Henry, a constitutional expert. Next on the list, Gordon Gekko got it wrong. Poll finds greed isn't good and businesses worldwide are suffering from a trust crisis. That's according to Gallup. And talking about this, we have Chuck Gallagher, who is an ethics expert. And study, digital detox doesn't curb phone addiction. That's according to The Star. And talking about that is Bob Kittle, an expert on tech addiction. The next story, study, picking dessert first leads to healthier meal choices. That's according to an NBC story in Indianapolis. Talking about this is Dr. Rosemary Bates, who specializes in internal medicine. Well, thanks so much for joining us. Make sure to join us here Monday morning as well. Have a great weekend.